All right, welcome back to another VantageIX email system video, and in this video it's actually pretty exciting for me. This is something that we have just created for everybody in our system, and it is a list reactivation campaign. Basically, anybody that has ever done any kind of email marketing before, they know that they're, if they lose one autoresponder, or if they, collect a list of all of these people, and they try to upload them into another autoresponder, it throws up a whole lot of issues. It gives a whole ton of issues. And what we have done is we've tried to come up with a system in order for you to not wholly lose all of those leads, right? We allow people to actually upload previous lists. Again, it has to be done in a specific way, and I'm going to show you how to do that in this way. But our goal is that what we've done is we created a campaign so that we can try to win that lead back, right? And if that lead performs any of the actions from the emails that we send them, then they will automatically get added to our regular campaigns because they've proved that they're value. If not, then they're gone. Like, there's really not much you can do with them anyways, and you don't want them, right? You don't want to be sending emails to somebody that's just not doing anything, because like I said in a previous video, that they're just dead weight, right? Like, you're going to just be spending money on someone that is not going to be any value to you. So what we've done is we created a list reactivation campaign, and this campaign actually has a lot to do with your setup. So we'll go through and make sure that you're set up properly. This will probably be a little bit of a longer video, but we'll go through and make sure that you're set up properly so that you can initiate this this reactivation campaign. We'll go through the campaign, and we will then I'll show you how to upload a list and everything like that, so that you know exactly how to do that. So let's get started by first making sure that you are set up correctly for the list reactivation. And what that means is that you need to actually go into your sites here, and we will go into additional pages, and there's free training right here. So basically what this reactivation campaign is doing is it's providing 100% value, not asking them for anything in return, right? So you want to give them something, and in return, if they take that from you, then you're then adding them to your list, to your active list, right? So we're giving them a free training. Basically, it is a training that they have to, there's a little short video explaining exactly what the training is, and they can go in and they're getting videos. We got all of this for you. We set all of this up. You don't have to do anything. The only thing that you need to make sure that you have done is that you've actually created a link for this. So what you're going to do is that if you're not showing anything already, you'll just go into settings and you'll add a domain. That's it. After you've done all of that, you're going to take that link. You're going to just grab this link right here. Right, you're going to copy it, and we're going to go to our settings, and we're going to go to custom values. Just for cleanliness purposes, just click on folders, and you're going to go to additional values, and there is a few of them right here where it says reactivation campaign. You're going to click on these three dots, edit that, and you're going to add that link there, and that's all you have to do. Click on update. Now your activation site, your reactivation campaign site is done. So that's all you have to do. And I mean, that's it. You're ready to start your campaign to these lists that you have, or list that you have. So let me show you the automation of what we're doing in order to try to win these guys back. We are going into list reactivation, and right here. So basically what is going to happen is that they're going to get added, and you're going to set them up as a tag, right? And that tag is going to be, I think, list reactivation or something like that. And then they're going to get a series of 5 different emails. All of these are scarcity type emails, telling them that, we have something for them and that it's going to run out, which it is, because after, a certain amount of days, you're not going to be sending them these emails anymore. So they're not going to be able to grab this free training, right? So we have all of these emails set up for you guys, and it's going to then just start to send to them. And then it's going to, once they get to the end of this automation, if they haven't performed any actions, because there's another automation that's removing them. So if they haven't performed any of these actions, then they're going to get the remove me tag to be added to your list hygiene. If they did perform an action, then on any of these emails, then they didn't receive any of the subsequent emails. And I'll show you that in a second. So you're just going to add a tag to your list, and they're going to just start getting these emails, and we're going to drip it in slowly, because that's very important. Because if you did it all of them at the same time, you're going to kill your domains. So we're doing it slowly at the same time that you're adding opt-in leads and getting high value, opens and clicks from those people. So we also have the reactivation move, which basically means that if they have opened or clicked any of these emails, they're then going to be getting a tag called reactivated. They're going to be removed from that workflow so that they'll never see it again, so that you're not just hitting them for no reason. And then they're going to get added a few hours later to your main opt-in and your clicker broadcast automations. So again, all of that is done completely for you. You don't have to do any of that stuff. You don't have to come up with the content. You don't have to come up with the course. None of that stuff. We did it all for you. All you're going to have to do is get your lists and add it, which I'm going to show you how to do right now. And I'm actually going to upload a significant size list that I have from one of my other ARs, just to show you the process of doing this. So what we're going to do is you're going to go into right here where it says, you go into your contacts, and then you're going to click on import contacts. Now we're going to upload the file. Click on this, or you can drag and drop it. So here's my leads list, and you're going to add it here and click on next. It's going to go through this whole entire process. It's going to be checking out, it's going to want to map your leads. So they're going to basically want to go in and pull out any of the information that you need to put on there, right? So we have email. The only thing that I had is email addresses. You can go through this and see if there's anything that you feel is important. I don't really feel any of this information other than the email address is important. I don't need the date created. I don't need user, anything like that. So I'm just going to click on next. And then, you click on this right here. You click on this that says, don't import data in unmatched columns. So if I didn't match anything, then, I could actually even remove all of this, because I only want email addresses. And then click on this, and then click on next. Then you just give your list. So let's say I'm going to name this reactivation list 8.14.24. It's always good to date these lists, because if you're going to be adding multiple lists to this campaign and it'll still manage it properly for you, you're going to need to you want to know what's what. So if you click to advanced, you're going to click on that. You're going to add a tag. So we're going to add a tag, list reactivation, and add new contacts to a workflow campaign. You can do this also. You would just go into reactivation campaign. Where is it? List reactivation. So we would click on, actually no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that, and we're not going to do that. We're just going to submit. Create a list of contacts from. import. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just doing this all at one time. So you're going to want to click on create list of contacts to import, and we're not going to add the tags. We're not going to do any of that stuff because we're going to do something a little bit different later. So we're going to click on submit, and then you can click here to view your progress. And let this load, and then I will show you how to go after it's done. All right, I'm back, and the list finally imported. It was a significant size list, probably about 20 to 30,000 leads. So it took a little bit longer. Depending on the size, it'll take a little while, but that's fine. So now what you're going to want to do is to actually set them up into the campaign, and we're going to set them up into a drip campaign so that it's going to be sending out slowly. So that you're not bombarding your domains with emails that may or may not actually perform. What we're going to do is we're going to go here to manage smart lists, right? And you're going to see right here the very first smart list. I mean, that's why I said you should date it, because after if you're adding more and more, you can manage the smart lists each individual one. So you're going to click on this one right here. This is the whole list. And you can see it's 29,000 leads. So then what you're going to want to do is we are going to add them to a automation, right? So we are going to click on this little robot signal. After you select all your leads, you're going to click on this little robot symbol. We're going to add all of these. We're going to click OK, proceed. And then the most important thing is you're going to want to add in drip mode. You have to do this in drip mode. Otherwise, you're going to put your account at risk. You're going to put your domains at risk. It's just not worth it to try to bombard it. This is something that we're going to just do in the background. Over time, it will do its thing. So you're going to click on the workflow that you want it to be added to, and that's going to be the list reactivation. Action is we're going to do list reactivation, and we're going to put the date 8.14.24. Start on, we're going to want to start it today at, let's say it's 1:40 now, so let's just say 2 o'clock, right? I mean, you could put it at any time in the future. It can't be the same time that you're doing it right this second, so you have to do it a few minutes in the future. So I'll just put it at 2 p.m. Batch quantity, that's where you're going to put 50 repeats after 1 day, right? So you want to do it 50. You want to only be sending out 50 emails a day. I know that the fact that this is a 20,000 lead list, it's going to take forever, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. I mean, you might be able to pull off 100 depending on how many you have, how many other leads that you have coming in on a daily basis. You could probably pull off 100. Actually, I'll probably do 100. Just because I know that I have active leads that are coming in, and I'm constantly doing warming on my account. If you're doing those things and it's making your domains okay. If you have a much smaller list, because again, this is a 30,000 lead list, so for me it could take forever. But if you have a smaller list, 50 is totally fine. You're going to send Monday through Sunday. You don't have to put any of these times, or if you want to, you can put time frames, right? So if you know that a lot of these are US based customers, you can put it within USA times. So I would probably do somewhere along the lines of, let's say 6 a.m. and end time would be at, let's say 9 p.m. right, or 10 p.m. So basically 9:30, let's say. So it will spread out your sends throughout the whole entire day. So these 100 leads, will only get sent those emails within that time, and it'll space it out. So then we're going to just click on Add to Automation, and it will let you know what's happening, and that is it. That's it. Your list reactivation campaign is set up and will start going. One thing that I did want to mention prior to this, to doing this step, is that if you are getting a list and you're pulling it from a previous AR or something like that, one good thing to do is to actually go through and validate your list. You can do that through a website. I think it's called Million Verifier. Million Verifier. Yeah. So if you go through Million Verifier, they have something that you can just push your list into. It's an email verification service. It's a paid service. It's something that you have to pay for. But if you are going to be sending out these leads to people, these emails to people, you want to make sure that your list is clean. And basically what it'll do is it'll scrub your list. It'll tell you what's good, what's not good. And then it will spit out only the good leads. And then you go through the process of adding it into Vantage. So that is our list reactivation campaign in a nutshell. If you have any questions about it, definitely hit up support. We have this little support bubble right here. Send us a message and we'll get back to you. But that is it in a nutshell. And we're very excited about this because this is something that, again, nobody else is really offering. Nobody wants somebody else's old lists, right? But we are trying to get a way to get you the most out of everything that you have, that you've done in the past or anything like that. So we have this all set up for you guys, and we're very excited about it. And we think that it will do great things, and it will help you build out your list from your previous lists while at the same time you're building your lists in other ways in Vantage. So that's it. If you like anything on this video, I hope that this brought even more value to let you know what VantageIX has to offer to the global public and everybody that is into email marketing and looking for a done for you solution. That is us. So if you want to see any more, you can click the link in the description and hop into a free trial and take a look under the hood and see if you like what it is that we have to offer. Thanks a lot, and we will see you in the next video.